Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I will show you guys how to make custom team characters. So I spawn as a blue character, now I'm a red character, and then I want to become neutral, so I become my normal avatar. And yeah, this can work multiple times, this works forever. When you respawn, you will respawn as your custom character. And yeah, everything works. So let's get started. So actually, one thing I want to disclaim is that I did use another person's script, and I have to give them credit for it. So Asians for the win, I did use his script, and I broke it apart and I trimmed it pretty much because I noticed that that his script was very big. But I basically just took apart his script and just trimmed it, so it's more better for your system and all that. So yeah, definitely hands down pretty good scripter. Definitely check out his YouTube channel. He has a YouTube channel, really good scripter. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So anyways, I will clear everything so we can start with a clean slate, because there's a couple of things I want to show you guys. So I'll remove my script, remove my team characters folder, and then there's an animation that I have to show you guys. So, and then take this on because AutoLoads is automatic. So yeah, I'm just cleaning out everything, my bad guys. So anyways, the first thing you guys want to do is make sure you have your teams. If you don't have your teams, go to model, go to services, which is the settings, and then insert your team. There should be something called teams, and then insert it if you don't have this folder called teams. And in teams, you want to create your team. You can make it auto assign, and auto assign basically means that you'll automatically be assigned to that team when you spawn in the game or when you join the game. So auto assign is on for both of these. I set my team color, and so now let's make the team spawns. So the team spawns is pretty simple. Let's spawn in a couple of spawners, and this one is going to be the neutral spawn. And the one thing we have to change is allow team change, so that has to be ticked on. And let's duplicate it. Duplicate this again. This one is going to be our red spawn. Okay, red spawn is going to have red brick color, and we also have to make it our team color red, which is the same as our team color for the red team. So go back to our spawn, and one more thing we have to turn off is neutral. So neutral just makes it so this is a neutral spawn, so tick that off so this will work properly. This is really important. And yeah, duplicate this, make this one a blue spawn. So blue spawn. So pretty much we're just making a spawn for all of our teams, and this one's going to be really blue because this is our blue spawn, and then this has to also be off. Neutral has to be off. And so now we have our spawns. We can separate them more. Anyways, we also want our animations. So the problem with making a custom character is that anything in StarterCharacterScripts is not going to transfer to your custom character. But with the script that I made it so anything in StarterCharacterScripts will transfer to the custom character. So anyways, I'll show you what I mean. So inside you will spawn and you have animations, as you can see, and I have my character right here, and I have the default character scripts, which is health and then animate. So pretty much you want to copy animations because this is your animation script. Copy that. So if we deleted this, right, then I would just be walking like a T-pose. Okay, so yeah, that proves to show that that's the animation, and we want to keep that in the game. So just basically paste that into StarterCharacterScripts after you copy it, and this is your animations. And now we can start scripting our game or our custom characters. So let's call this one custom characters. And oh, and we also need to make a folder, a very quick folder inside of server storage, and call this custom characters. So this is going to hold our custom characters. And inside of this folder, we need to have our custom characters, okay? Okay, it's a lot of steps, Make a block rig. So I just made a dummy. This is a built-in thing you can do. Where is it? Build rig. Go to another one. So this one's going to be red. Really quick. And then this one's going to be blue. And then just make this blue. And the most important thing about this is just the names. So the names have to correspond with the teams. So as you can see here, we have our teams and they correspond to the team's character. So we have to name our character based off of the team if we want that to be our custom team character. Okay, so after you do that, we have our script, and this is where we're gonna script our custom team characters. So the first thing we need to get, or the first thing we need to do, is tick this off. But I would also add this in the script just to make sure. So we do game.Players.CharacterAutoLoads. Character autoloads equals false. So yeah, we're just basically taking this off, but inside of the script, just make sure that it's off. And this basically makes it so our respawning doesn't occur. So we can definitely select the custom character. So we just make it so respawning is false. And after we do that, we get the custom characters folder inside of server storage. So we do custom characters equals game.ServerStorage WaitForChild custom characters. And I'm not sure if WaitForChild is necessary, but always be safe than sorry. So use WaitForChild in this scenario. And next thing we need is local starter character scripts, because we need to get everything inside of starter character scripts. So we do game.starter character or starter player and starter character scripts, and then get the children. So do GetChildren to get everything inside of the folder. Okay. And the next thing we want to do is local respawn time. This is basically the amount of time it's going to take to respawn. We have to set it inside of this script. And then we have to also do local neutral connections. And then this is going to hold our connections for neutral characters. And I will explain that more in the future. So I think now, we also need to get our teams. So local team, whatever your team is called. So mine is local team, red team, and then blue team. Game.Teams.Blue. And then our spawn positions for each team. Neutral team, you don't have to get the spawn position, but we just need the red and blue spawn. So we have to do local RedSpawn equals workspace, WaitForChild, RedSpawn, and then local BlueSpawn equals workspace, WaitForChild, BlueSpawn. And so why we have to do this is because we want to spawn custom character at spawn position. So yeah, spawn custom character at spawn position. That's kind of like a tongue twister. So let's just do that. Custom character at spawn position. So yeah, we have to get the spawn positions for our custom characters. And in order to set the position to where we want to place it. And so we also want to make it so it's 5 studs up. So we do .CFrame plus Vector3.new and then 0 and then 5 and then 0. So this basically gets the position of RedSpawn, then it moves it up by 5 studs. And so we just have to do the same as the bottom, CFrame plus Vector3.new 0 and then 5 0. So yeah, now we have our custom character at spawn position. Now I think that's pretty much all the variables we need. And now we have to make a local function called OnSpawn. and this function is going to make our character spawn in. So we have our OnSpawn function. We do local we find the character. So we find if the character is in the folder. Well, the team character is in the folder. So we do CustomCharacters FindFirstChild, and then we do tostring player.team. So pretty much capital P, because we're doing capital P for player. So pretty much we're just looking inside of custom characters if we can find the player's team inside of these character scripts. So if they're on the blue team, find the blue character, and we're just checking if it finds it. So if they find the team character inside of the folder that corresponds to their team, then we want to create our team. So we create our new character. So new character equals find character and then clone. So we have to clone it so we get a duplicate of it, and then this is our new character right here, and then we do new character dot name equals player dot name. So we set it to the player's name, capital P. I don't know why I did capital P for player, but it's okay. Capital P for player is pretty cool too. So so anyways, and we also want to get everything in StarterCharacterScripts. So in order to do that, we do for I item in pairs StarterCharacterScripts do. And so StarterCharacterScripts, remember, it has GetChildren, so we don't have to call GetChildren over here since we already added it in the local variable. So that's important. So we get each item and then we clone it, equals clone, and then we do dot parent equals new character. So yeah, this basically gets everything in StarterCharacterScripts and then clones it. So we only have one item, but we could have multiple scripts, and it will automatically clone to our custom character. So yeah, this is just to get everything in StarterCharacterScripts and give it to our character, our new character, our custom character. So after we do that, we have to do new character dot parent equals workspace, and that will put our new character into the workspace. But alright guys, and we are back. So the next thing we have to do is create these spawn positions. So spawn positions based off of the player's team. So if player dot team equals red, because if they're on the red team, then we get the new character. So we get capital P for player. Man, I should have done look, but it's okay. And then do new character dot humanoid root part. So in our new characters, we have something called a humanoid root part, and so we set the CFrame or the position of it to RedSpawn, because that is their team. They're on the red team, so they get the RedSpawn. Else, if player dot team equals blue, then new character dot humanoid root part dot CFrame equals BlueSpawn. So yeah, they're gonna be on the blue spawn because they're on the blue team. So that's how we set the spawn position. And the final thing we have to do is set the new character to our player. So we do player dot character. So this is how we set our character to the new player, new character equals new character. So player dot character equals new character, and then we set the new character to workspace. So we parent it after we cloned it into the workspace. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna create our custom character. So this is going to create custom character. And now we have to script the neutral side. So if they're neutral, so we do else. So else, that's if this is false. So if they couldn't find the team, then they're on the neutral team, or they're on a separate team that's not even a custom character. Then we want to just load their character in. So player capital P player load character. And so yeah, this is just gonna spawn them in. This is a built-in function, load character. So yeah, this just force loads their character in as their custom avatar, or no, as their normal avatar, as their default avatar. My bad. So this is their default avatar right there to load it in. And also we have to check if they change their team. So if player.neutral, then we have to check if they change their team from neutral, because the thing is, yeah, well actually it's too much to explain, but yeah, just add this: if player is neutral, then we have to check if they change their team. So get property changed signal, and then we have to check team, and then equals connect function. So yeah, this is going to detect if their team is changed, and we have to set that to our table NeutralConnections, so we can disconnect it as well. So NeutralConnections equals, and then we pass in brackets player equals player get property change signal team, and then connect the function. And then we disconnect the neutral connection because we don't want to keep on listening to the player changing their team after they're off of the neutral team, if that makes sense. So we disconnect the changing team property signal, and then we do OnSpawn. So yeah, this is pretty much going to detect if team changes when neutral. So yeah, pretty much I have to do this because there's no way to detect if the player changes their team when they're on neutral. So I hope that makes sense. So if the player is added into the neutral team, there is no way to detect that. There's no way to detect if a player is added on the neutral team. So this is like the only way to do that. So yeah, this basically just listens to it. Listens to when their team is changed, and then disconnect it because we don't want to keep on running this forever. Okay, and now we have to make a new function. So this local function is going to be the first add, and this is going to make it so we can actually spawn in for the first time. So first add, and then this is going to connect to game.Players.PlayerAdded equals connect first add. And yeah, so this is let's make a note. Player is first added in game. So this is just gonna run one time because we don't want to run this function multiple times. This one's gonna run multiple times. So spawn character, spawn character. This is the spawn character function right here. And this one's gonna be the first player is added. Well, player is added for the first time. And yeah, this one's gonna detect the character added. So you can definitely combine this. We also have to pass in the player parameter because this automatically passes in the player parameter. So now we do player dot character added equals connect function, and then we pass in the character because we get the character parameter from this, and then we do local humanoid equals character WaitForChild humanoid, and then we do humanoid dot dive equals connect function, and then we do OnSpawn, and then also yeah, pass in the player parameter too, and also we need to do wait respawn time. So yeah, let me explain what this does. Well, pretty much listen to player character death, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what this does. This just listens to when the player dies, then respawn. So this is our respawn function, and this is like the only way to do it because we have to detect when the humanoid dies, and the humanoid is basically our health definer. This holds our health information, our max health, our walk speed for our custom characters. So yeah, that holds all of that. And so yeah, listen to when the character is dead or the character dies. Let's just do character death. And another thing we have to do is just call the OnSpawn and pass in the player parameter. And we also have to detect if it's neutral. So if player.neutral, then wait, no, actually don't do that. Just keep it like this. So this is going to be the first player spawn, first character spawn. My bad. First character spawn. So this is gonna run for the first time when the player is added. After this connection is connected to make sure that when the character is added, it remembers, or it tries to detect when it dies, and it will detect when it dies. There's 100% it will find out if your humanoid dies from this thing. So yeah, you use this with multiple things. If you have a tagging system, combine it in this script. If you have like anything that you'd want to find out if they die, I just combine it into this script right here, so it's more efficient for your system. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the first add. Now we want to do we want to check if the team is changed. So if a team character is added, so detect if team player removed. And so let me show you what this will do. So for team in pairs, we get the game.Teams, and then we get teams. So we get all the teams pretty much. This is going to get all the teams inside of this folder right here. And then do team.PlayerAdded equals connect OnSpawn. So yeah, oh no, player removed, because we need to also detect if they're neutral. So this is the best way to detect if they're neutral, so we do player removed. So team.PlayerRemoved equals connect OnSpawn. So when the player is removed, that means they joined a new team because they're removed, or they join neutral because neutral is not considered a team. Then this function is gonna run. So yeah, I use player removed mainly because of neutral instead of player added. And yeah, that's just for neutral players, if the player is neutral. So yeah, this is definitely gonna work. One more thing we have to do is detect if the player is left the game. So the thing about this is that when the player is removed, it could also mean not only that they changed teams, but it could also mean that they left the game. So we have to just check if they didn't leave the game. So if not game.Players FindFirstChild, and then we do tostring, and then we get the player, then return end. So yeah, this is just gonna detect if the player left the game. Did player leave game? So yeah, I think that's pretty much it, guys. Spawn as a default character. First character is added. Detect when the player dies. So listen when the player dies. Spawn them in as for the first time. And detect if team player is removed. So if they change their team, pretty much this means if they change their team, run the function. And then OnSpawn is gonna spawn our custom character, or if they don't have the corresponding team with the folder, then they'll spawn as a default avatar. and there will be a connection that detects if that team is changed, so they respawn. They respawn as a custom character when they change teams. So yeah, that might be confusing, but that just proves to show that everything works if it's confusing, if that makes sense. But yeah, this just detects if the team is changed when neutral. That's basically what it does. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Let me run the game. We got this local script as well. We'll call this lol or something. This is just another script to show that, oh, we have multiple scripts that are in starter character. So yeah, we have any script in here will clone into our custom character, so no worries about that. And let's just run the game. So yeah, we spawn as a blue character, and I forgot to unanchor my my custom characters. So we have to, once we make our custom characters, we have to unanchor their humanoid. Almost forgot about that. So we unanchor the humanoid root part in our custom characters. So yeah, as you can see, we spawn on top of our spawn point if we're on the blue team, because it's auto assigned, so we automatically spawn. And so we spawn right 5 studs up the spawn point. We go on the neutral, we spawn as a neutral character. So as you guys can see, and it keeps printing hello world because our lol script was duplicated from StarterCharacterScripts. So yeah, everything in StarterCharacterScripts did replicate into our character, no matter what team you are in. So this will replicate. So everything in StarterCharacterScripts replicates, which is really nice. Really nice, so you don't have to clone things into the custom characters. So yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it, guys. If you guys enjoyed, definitely like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.